This is using so much computing power. Away, LP. Take over Forex Institute. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Gunter Baron. I'm good, my friend. I hope you guys are good. Are you guys good? Please don't forget to give the stream a like as you come in. That's good to know, Lasede. Tell me, is everything good with the stream? The Quasi giveaway, it's like easy, bro. You open an account with a link, you deposit funds, and you trade. Simple as that. All good, bro. Cape Town seeing some beautiful weather today. 100% Gunter. 100%. This is so disingenuous of Cape Town weather, because Cape Town weather is not acting like we have been on stage 9 storm a while ago. Okay, cool. Um, Simon Masehla Kapari, thank you so much. I am gonna jump in now, and I'm streaming from OBS through to YouTube, so I humbly apologize if there's gonna be any, like, how can I say, any stream delay or anything like that, no. But Kaki, don't forget, guys, we are 20 here now. Please do tap that like button as you guys come in, so that the stream can be pushed out to other traders as well. They don't have a micro account, they have a ZAR account and a USD account. I would advise you to go for the ZAR account, because the minimum deposit of 500 Rand is less than $50, which is almost 1,000 Rand. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch the orientation, and then I will yeah, let me just do this quickly. Okay, tell me, is things good? Because the thing is, I'm gonna obviously have to, like, switch over now, you know, because new information has come out about everything that's happening with MTI. And as you guys may know, MTI has been in the news for quite some time because of the schemes that they have been pulling, but also the fact that their CEO has been arrested in Brazil. Now, the last information that we had about MTI was the fact that the CEO, the US and South Africa are now trying to get him extradited so that he can be held accountable for all of his nonsense that he has done. When it comes to the US, I think there's about 20,000 clients that the US will be fighting for. And then when it comes to South Africa, this is really the sad part, guys. When it comes to South Africa, there is only, when it comes to South Africa, guys, there is only 10 10,000 people that's going to be paid out. So as you guys can see here, only 10,000 MTI members may be eligible for payout. Now, that might come as a whiff of victory for some victims due to the fact that payout, but I don't believe so, because a dividend of 50 cents to 60 cents in the rand is reportedly imminent. So basically, that already says that if you are so lucky to get money, you are already gonna be getting less than I don't say less than you deserve, but less than what you put in, right? Because obviously people deserve the profits that they were promised, but obviously that is a very far-fetched and far-winded scenario. So it reads, liquidators for crypto Ponzi scheme MeriTrader International says roughly 10,000 members out of the hundreds of thousands that signed up could receive a dividend payout of 50 cents to 60 cents in the rand. This is just a fraction of more than 200,000 MTI member accounts listed on the company database. Now, this is where my work comes in, because very often part of the awareness that I do is getting you guys to not only lodge the complaint and keep your evidence, but also make sure that your evidence, your proof of payments and stuff like that goes to the correct entities so that you can be logged on as an applicant for your money, I would say. Now, this is something that these investors really aren't open and honest with you guys. There is very many companies that operates like this, whereby you see them going down and they are sitting with the information that if clients want to get their money back, all that they should do is apply for the money, but they don't ever wisen up their clients to do so. And I mean, you guys, when you look at it like this now, 200,000 people that invested and only 10,000 people will be getting their money. I literally just told you guys that there's over, I think it's 23,000, more than 23,000 to be like a little bit more close to the number, in the US that has claimed for funding back from MTI. So already there, it's like an eye-opener, because there's 23,000 people in the US, but only 10,000 people is going to get money. So is all of the 10,000 people that's going to get money from the US, is some South African people going to get money? I think we are just going to have to wait and see for that. Responding to MoneyWeb's questions, the liquidators say the total number of claims will likely be 10,000 or even less. It is believed that most members did not submit claims to the liquidators for a variety of reasons, including that they do not want to be identified. There were also some fraudulent claims, as well as incomplete and duplicate claims. Liquidators say more claims may be expunged as further discoveries are made. Now, as you guys can see, you have to basically like I just said, you have to submit a claim with your evidence, obviously, and your evidence would be the fact that you maybe had access to an MTI account. If login details were sent to you to gain access to the MTI platform, where you can obviously see your account grow, that is great evidence. And then also your proof of payment. This is why I always tell people, if you paid people through your bank account, always, number one, it's always going to be on your statement, but screenshot it and keep it close by, where you don't have to go search for it, because it is in these moments that you need these evidences that you have to go and search for it, where it's like you just feel overwhelmed and you don't have lists to do things anymore. But like I told you guys are going to have to submit claims, because at the end of the day, if your claims aren't submitted, there is nothing no one can do for you, because at the end it's like almost like you didn't exist. Or let me rather say, your funds weren't invested, if I can say it like that. So therefore, you guys should always when I come and I'm like this, and I'm talking about investment schemes in particular, this thing looks like a scam because of X, Y, and Z. You guys need to start really paying attention, because when you look at the stuff at MTI that caught you guys out, it's not even that much of a type of situation, right? MTI promised people 1% per day. And I mean, that is like scraping the bottom of the barrel, right? So you are automatically going to think, that little 1% per day, it doesn't sound like a lot. But you don't think if you compound that 1% for the full month, this is like 30% for the month, which is way more. Like for 1 week even, so you're going to get way more interest on your capital if it had to go through MTI than you would through your bank that's been in existence for years. So that already was like a huge red flag. And then also where it was like, I wouldn't say stamped official, but like where it was evident that more problems is going to arise is the fact that people's withdrawals started being delayed. Now, the moment you guys see withdrawals are being delayed without payment processes letting anyone know, you guys should understand that there is definitely there's a flag on the play. And if you guys aren't going to be wise enough to see these things, it's gonna knock you sideways. The other red flag that was it isn't even a red flag, it's like a red billboard that you guys really should have seen is the fact that these guys were offering you rebates on not necessarily rebates, because rebates is obviously a legal way of gaining like a finder's fee or something like that, but you were getting basically referral fees for referring people to MTI, and that alone is highly disingenuous, because that kind of lets you know that wherever and whatever you are gonna bring in, right, you are gonna get on top of that. So that is obviously gonna push people more to be like, yay, sign up with this, yay, sign up with that. And you must understand that many people went because obviously friends and family members are involved here, right? So it's gonna be a case of, let's say Susie started out, right? Susie maybe gets a month's of payments out, right? So now Susie goes and Susie tells her sister, okay, but if you also recruit people, then you can also, so Susie recruits people, but then Susie also get people under her to recruit people. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's like it spreads and it spreads and it spreads and it spreads until there isn't any more people to sign up. Now the payment problem starts, because you guys must understand, MTI was ultimately declared a Ponzi scheme due to the fact that you had this organization that was robbing Peter to pay Paul. They were taking newer investors' money and they were paying older investors out, right? And you guys must understand now, when I say older investors, that also came down to a favoritism case, because top officials, and I actually wanted to list that house, but I think they're still living in that house, and because you guys must know, when it comes to, I'll be real, when it comes to colored and black scammers, when I expose them and I expose where they live or stuff like that, right? Or not necessarily where they live, because I haven't done that in a very long time, but when I like say put their house on question, then it's almost like they let it go. But these are white people, and I know they have lawyers on speed dial. But I have shown in the previous video that I have made about MTI with the words prison, I've shown Sherry Ward's house, right? That house is being sold now, and that is letting me know that it's either the top officials, because check, they got the mastermind now. He's not gonna fall alone. He's most definitely not gonna fall alone. So what I believe is people that's been in the top brass of MTI, they are now gonna sell most, if not all, of their assets to get liquid cash so they can go on the run. That is just my belief. Let me just check if I can get that through, because no man, as I'm sitting here, for me, I'm just feeling like, right, you're a little bit being unfair, because you would expose DJ Coach and all of that, then you should expose this as well. So you guys must definitely know that one of the people that was involved in MTI is Sherry Ward, and to me Sherry Ward is a seasoned scamster, because Sherry Ward comes from a previous scam that was also Bitcoin related. I'm not sure if you guys remember BTC Global. Do you guys remember BTC Global? Now when you guys go look, you will see that Sherry Ward was a part of that. Now, I'm not gonna play about it. You're gonna get exposed. This is Sherry Ward's. I don't know if it's gonna show. I hope it shows. This is Sherry Ward's home. Show now, man. Focus, come in there. Yay, man. Yay, man. Yay, man. Yay, man. Let me tala. I wanna see if I can bring something up for you guys. Because it doesn't matter I show you guys this picture, but we're not seeing the house. And I need to show it to you guys because I mean I've exposed this house before, and for me it's a case of they need to be exposed. It needs to be shown. So for me it's a case of, why are you now scrambling to sell your house? Why are you scrambling to sell us? I don't get that. Let me see what the link is quickly. Hey, okay, I am on the right Remax panache. Okay, I need to go look at everyone the Remax panache. Right though, I want Remax panache. Show me the Remax panache listings, please. Durban North. I will find this house. I'm not leaving until I find this house. You guys must understand that these people caused a whole lot of people harm. And if I can show you guys, I'm gonna do it. You guys must know me by now, man. You guys must know me by now. I'm not gonna still play. Okay, let me just get the address go. Listing number. I wonder if I can find it by listing number. No, man. Don't give up, Rydal. Go and find it. I'm gonna find this house for you guys now. I just know how it looks. I think that's the backyard. I just know how it looks from the backyard. But I've gotten so many clips of that lady where she's standing at the pool, basically pumping out MT4. No, that is 2. Northcroft Moon. Why am I in? No, I want to be in Durban North. Shoo, I will find this property. I'm not about to play. Durban North, go. I'm looking for a house. Give me a house. I'm looking for a house. Bedrooms. 4. Double story. But in which suburb is this? I'm just trying to find out in which suburb this is, guys. Yes, so man. Let me go to the web page. Because this was just like a quick view. But my point with this is, guys, why are you selling your home? You have spent your whole life. You have spent your whole life. Ha, found it. I'm not gonna play, guys. HTTPS that thing. Yes, it is that thing. Yep, got you. home loans dot SA. Guys, if you're exposing people, you must have the world of patience, my bro. And you gotta have different ways of, you know, of working this thing. Where's the notepad? Let me just create them. I want to create a message so I can see the whole link. So I'm gonna send it to you because I just want to get to where I create the body. Okay, new conversation. Paste. Yes. Okay, property.co.za. For I will get it. Just be patient with me, guys. 4-bedroom house for sale in Durban, North. Right though. Almost done. 1128 765 48 hash. Let's get you. Ha! Here's the house. I told you guys I'm gonna find it. Don't play with me. Now, why? Why? Now, I just want to show you guys this, that this really is that house. So I want to show you guys something, how.
Money.com has definitely changed and improved the way we work. Having a place in the provide.
Hey, what's up, guys? As previously stated, I said I was gonna update you guys on Merit Trading International, and so here I am today, trying to keep my promises. Share reward. This is this lady's house. This is this lady's, and you guys must understand, I laid this video so bare for you guys so that you guys can see everyone that's involved. You guys can see everyone that's involved, no? You see there the background. There's the pool. There's the pillars. The pillars. The pillars. And there's the pool. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Growth of MTI. She also played a huge role in the growth in the declared Ponzi. Do you guys see this? Just so this is a beautiful home, eh? Obviously it was stolen, man, eh? She was standing here. She was standing here. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Now I'm gonna show DJ Coach's house and John Catty's house. I'm gonna show your house as well. Your lawyers must come here. It is a public listing. I don't know why I'm stressing you. Kijk, those people were loving it up, no? Yo, those mensen was loving it up. Sure, this mensen was loving it up, guys. This scheme, BTC Global. A few years ago, so why? Why are you now selling your house? Why are you selling your house? Here you guys can clearly see this is where she stood. Clearly. So, For me, I'm gonna tell you guys, you guys are gonna have to start thinking on your feet. You guys are gonna have to start moving properly because it is intense. It is intense. Stream health. No man, don't say error. It probably caused my... Okay, nah, that isn't overloaded. Same house. It is still unclear how many people actually participated in the scheme, as many were registered with MTI under the names of family members, domestic servants, even pets. Now that domestic servants and even pets, you guys can clearly see who invested here. You guys can clearly see who invested here, because I don't have colored friends or colored people with domestics. I don't know colors that... Okay, it's a recent thing where colored people started giving names away from Blackie and Tiger to names of like actual names. But who loves pets to that point where documentation gets filled out? Not me. Just saying. This likely inflated the actual number of participants, as members could earn 10% commissions for referrals, which provided an incentive to make multiple deposits under different names. Now, let me tell you guys why that is highly disingenuous. If my mother was a domestic servant for some of these people, right, now our boss used her details without her knowledge. You guys must understand, domestics have gotten to a place where it is a job. So we're gonna need your ID and things like that, right? That is why accounts could have been opened under domestic servants' names, right? Now that isn't the bad part. Okay, no, identity theft is huge. But the ultimate bad part is, we know domestic servants is highly underpaid in South Africa. Now you are listing this domestic servant as someone that has made profit, right? And as we most definitely know, liquidators have gone so far as to sue people for the money that they have made through MTI. So what if this domestic servant gets sued? Obviously, I don't care about the dog. That dog probably have insurance on its life. Oprah vibes. But what about that domestic servant? If your mother or grandmother is caught up in this, I sincerely hope that you take their boss to court, maybe, because this is in no way, shape, or form acceptable. Honestly. MTI was rated by Chain Analysis as the world's largest crypto scam of 2020, roping in more than 29,400 Bitcoin, currently worth about 15 billion rand, from hundreds of thousands of members around the world on the promise of generating 10% returns a month from forex trading. Now, guys, also see how it gets skewed a little. 1% per day is what they promised, but now they're saying 10% per month. In August, the U.S. Western District of Texas Court ordered MTI to refund $1.73 billion, which is 32 billion rand, after defrauding more than 23,000 US residents through an unregistered commodity pool. Now I'm asking you guys, if only 10,000 people is gonna get paid out, and we have 23,000 people who's obviously 23,000 people from the US who obviously has their courts going hard for them. Is the 10,000 people that's going to be paid all in the US, or are they scattered around? I'm not sure. I am so not sure. Nothing like this amount has been recovered by MTI liquidators, and the Texas court has agreed to stay any attempt to collect on this money while liquidation proceedings are underway. Members had to send Bitcoin BTC to MTI, where it was supposedly converted into other currencies for forex trading using a computerized bot. Though no evidence of a successful trading bot could be found, the only evidence of trading was a limited number of Bitcoin that ended up with a Belize-based broker, FX Choice, and most of the money traded on this account was lost. Now, guys, this is what I always tell you guys. When people come to you and they tell you guys, oh, I can make you rich, I can make you rich, I can make you rich, now, and after you guys have like paid them and you see their scheme taking off in a number of clients, and immediately after that you see them buying new cars, moving into mansions, giving cars away as gifts for people around them, please understand it is not their own money, because they would have done that way if they were so wealthy. They would have done that way before you came along to invest your money. And like all of these investment firms that I've exposed, where people invest and then they see the CEO, the chairman, the top brass, the management of the company, all driving new cars. Like all of them I've exposed, and like, guys, the theme doesn't change. The only thing that changes is the amount that gets invested. Now, there's other schemes as well in South Africa that I've exposed, that I've clearly told you guys, when you look at the lifestyle changes of these people, one moment they are living like a pauper, a whole lot of people comes to invest, all of a sudden they are living like a prince. It is for you to use this. Why didn't he boss up before you invested? Why didn't he buy his mother that new? Why didn't he or her buy his mother that new home before you invested? Why didn't they buy their spouses new cars before you invested? You guys must understand, with them, it wasn't any different. Because if I'm correct, Johan and Sherry is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I know some of them is from Somerset. Now, if you are, sure, I understand, like, let's not look down, there's a lot of millionaires in Somerset, but my point is, from humble, and I mean it's not like the wealthy areas like your Vergelegen, Helderview in Somerset. No, they don't come from there. Now, to come from Somerset, like your normal 3-4 bedroom home to a mansion, it's definitely for you to open your eyes. Like, you guys know I stay in the ghetto. You guys know this. If let's say I sell a course today, right? And within 3, 4, 5 months, I'm in a new place. I'm driving a new thing. You need to understand that the money that paid for these new things didn't come out of my pocket. It came out of the pocket of the people that I scammed. And this is the guys, it's a recurring theme. If we want to take it abroad, there's that Canadian lady that I've exposed who called himself the crypto king that was abducted. When the investigation into that lady was completed, they found that all of the proceeds that he collected for cryptocurrency investments, he used on his personal lifestyle. Like, the fuck? And I understand that some people is gonna like rush to call me a hater. I understand that some people is gonna rush to tell me, but listen, bruh, you are actually jealous. But when you look at how I've exposed things and how it has come to light, like we've exposed MTI before Carte Blanche even touched MTI. I was so bold to put prison big next to Johan Steinberg's face, because when I looked at how this business is set up, how they were taking in money, and how previous cases that did the same thing got treated by the law, because I understand, if there was company A that did a whole lot of illegal things and they had their business stripped and they had to go to jail, and there's a company B that's doing the exact same things as company A, why would they not go to jail? And you guys must understand, when it comes to regulations have only become stricter. You know this. As a collective, we know this. In July 2020, the Texas State Securities Board issued a cease and desist order against MTI and its CEO Johann Steinberg for operating a fraudulent multi-level marketing scheme that had defrauded US residents. This order was apparently ignored, and MTI continued to solicit deposits from Texas residents until it finally collapsed in December 2020. Steinberg fled South Africa around the time the company was placed in liquidation and was arrested a year later in Brazil for using a false identity. He remains in custody in Brazil while the US and South Africa are seeking to extradite him. Now, we've recently exposed that he was caught for using a fake identity. We recently exposed also that he was fined about 500,000 rand for that, which to me is about to slap on the wrist. Because guys, when you look at these guys now, they are really smart. This man went to Brazil, got himself 2 mochis, bought properties and material things under their names. So I'm not sure if the law is going to extend to them to kind of seize their stuff. But one thing that I do know is that Americans do not play about American money. So we're going to have to see how that is going to turn about. MTI liquidators recovered about 1.1 billion rand of the Bitcoin that had been frozen by Belize broker FX Choice. The whereabouts of the rest of the Bitcoin is uncertain, which is why authorities in the US and South Africa are eager to question Steinberg. Now, what did I there's so many people that is fighting me and arguing me when I tell them the moment that you have changed your money from physical cash to Bitcoin, to a Luna wallet, and you have sent it off, it's goodbye, Marai. You're never seeing that money again. And scammers are doing this simply because it's untraceable. If Bitcoin was traceable, right? Sure, you can see the public ledger, you can see when transactions was made, but you can't see where to transactions. Like, if I had to say it like this, if I had to make a netbank transfer now to someone in Oudtshoorn, right? It will show them. And before I like press, it will, are you sure you are trying to send money to this person? And because of the branch code, the system is able to pick up to which branch I'm about to send this. It's not like that. That is not how a Bitcoin wallet works. So, again, if we have governments that doesn't have the investigative resources to get to this Bitcoin without Steinberg, I'm going to need you guys to understand that tracing Bitcoin is a massive feat. And I would just like to say that you guys must stay away from any and every scheme that is Bitcoin related and that is asking you to pay in Bitcoin. Defendants, MTI and Steinberg, misappropriated either directly or indirectly all of the Bitcoin they accepted from pool participants, says the Texas court ruling. What have I just said? And I mean, I was looking at this from a perspective of the fact that Sherry Ward bought and you guys must understand when it comes to multi-level marketing now, go look at that first video of mine named Prison. You understand? Go look at that first video I made about MTI. You will see that Sherry Ward comes long on in the multi-level marketing game. I mean, there was times that I think I included that where you can see that this was way before she had money because, I almost read her for filth now. I almost read this woman for filth now. But you could clearly see that Mammy's a little bit overweight. Mammy's busy doing presentations. The hair is looking oily as fuck. There's no makeup, so like a Shrek, hello. And then the money comes. Like literally, then the money comes. And I always tell you guys, the best indicator for you to see if people is using your money or not, the best indicator for that, look at the change in lifestyle. Just I want to show you guys something. Just look at the change in lifestyle, right? Before we got Before this, ne? This was when the money came. This was when the money came, right? Now let me show you the picture before the money came. Is my open image a new tab? Look there. Before the money. Stock difference, ne? Stock difference. And I mean, I always tell you guys, look here, before the money. Look here. People might hate me. Yeah, here's the one that I'm telling you guys. Where she stood. Hey, I almost read. Yo, I must stop watching shows, reality shows, where people are being read for filth. Because, I mean, yo. Like, come now. Guys, this is... Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You guys understand? Look here, before the money, and then you get this, and then you get this, then you get this. Aibo, popcorn, love me in my chops. Then you get this.
We are enablers. We make enabling software for a very specific IT profession.
Huh? Huh? Is this the same lady? Is this the same lady? I mean, surely maybe you could have afforded some procedures to, people. I'm not saying she did it. Maybe, but normally when fat people have money, they get the fat sucked out of them. I'm not saying she did it, but like, I mean, guys, look at it, huh? Before the money, after the money. There's the husband also. Before the money, after the money. When I'm telling you guys, take a look at their lifestyle changes. These are sorry. These are the small things I'm asking you guys to go look at. These are what is that thing called? I think so I want to check how. Like I said, there's a name for it obviously, but like, I mean, come now. Why does it seem like a gastric bypass procedure has been done? Come now. Before the money, BTC Global went nowhere. After the money, MTI. Hello. Look at when I exposed them already. And the gag is this, no? The gag is this. Yo, you guys aren't checking for it like that. You guys aren't still checking for it like that. 2.9k views. Nice work, man. But yeah, you guys can see slowly what I've exposed these people for is coming to light. It's coming to light. Look at that stock difference, guys. Stock difference. Huh? Guys, stock difference. Brother D, I think they are gonna take a swipe at the top management of MTI. Sessionaido, the fuck? Nomzamo lo wandle tempo South for Grosso Castro. Are you alright, my bro? Are you alright this Sessionaido? 5K off in my chops. If it sounds like it, most definitely, my friend, is being. I hope so. But that is like, you guys need to pay attention to these things, because like, clearly there was, and this is what I also do with a lot of these traders, where I'm showing you guys before they started taking money from people, then they started having classes, started having account management, investments, and all of that. And then they started like glowing up. People is someone now driving BMWs. People is someone now driving Mercs. People is someone now living in... Don't play with us. Don't play with us. They also falsely represented to actual and prospective pool participants that defendants operated a pooled forex account using an experienced trader to produce consistent high rates of return. Now, I need you guys to understand that this is riddled with red flags, because one moment we are being made understand that a bot was trading, and then now it is an experienced trader that MTI is now claiming is gonna trade this money. Hi, boom. I wasn't born yesterday, that's all I can say. Ooh. I was born 1992. Sorry, I'm not a fat pie. Don't treat us like fat pies. We will catch you out. Who'd ever thought a scam exposer would be busy sipping a yellow milky while exposing people? Anyway, moving along. In South Africa, Steinberg told the FSCA that heavy trading losses between April and July 2019 resulted in the company deploying computerized bot trading system. And do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Where's this professional trader now? Where's this professional trader now? This man's missing? This man's dead? What's up? What's up? Deploying a computerized bot trading system, and members were encouraged to switch to a pooled account rather than the previous system of operating individual trading accounts. This was when an account was opened with FX choice and more heavy losses were made. Members were deceived by being shown false demo accounts, not the real trading account. But when we say these big traders are trading demo accounts, we get told we are lying. Here's all the evidence. Why do you guys that's always wanting to come up for these forex scammers are always telling us we are lying when we are saying these ethers are trading demo accounts, huh? Huh? Why? I might not have the investigative resources to prove that that's a demo account, but there's some, look, by DRIV it's easy to check. You look for the little wallet, MT5 it's easy to check, but otherwise you're gonna have a tough time. But if things with like margin, lot size positioning, if things like that don't make sense to me, it's a demo. It's a demo. How many times have we come to this point where these people are being exposed by organizations with more investigative resources than Ridelfix? And then everything Ridelfix claimed they basically bring like more evidence for. Because obviously, whenever I say someone is trading a demo account, I'm gonna try and show you guys why I'm saying this person is trading a demo account. Why I have these suspicions. I'm not just gonna come out and say it. But now, obviously, MoneyWeb has way more. Look, if I had like serious budget, this industry would have been clean by now for the 3 years that we've been active in it. But because I don't have that, I can't get my hands on that, like that information, like, ugh. But you guys must start paying attention when we tell you guys, these people are showing you guys demo accounts. And I am saying this for all South African investment houses that soliciting funds from people through forex trading. I'm saying this for all of the South African forex, all of them, not just MTI, CFX, the same. All of the CFX is the little brother of MTI. I'm saying this. Why these people are constantly posting these big profits to you guys, and oh, now this is what I don't understand, what you guys can't put one and one together. And you guys must understand, since the beginning of my exposing journey, I've said this to you guys. They show you a demo account, no, with all of these profits. Now they show you a house that they are renting with your money, 3 or 4 cars that they are renting with your money, and somehow that they have shown you, the material wealth that they have shown you, validates and legitimizes this demo profits that they have told you, okay, this is what's happening. Now again, if these were demo accounts, where did that money go to? Because I remember I was speaking about MTI Stop Ross that was just buying new cars on new cars. Share Reward that was gifting people cars. Guys, I'm telling y'all. I am telling y'all. But when Rydell talks, nobody want to listen because Rydell is a broke hater. At this point, FX Choice placed a freeze on MTI's account. Steinberg then supposedly transferred his operations to a new broker called Trade 300, which appears to be a non-existent entity and alter ego for Steinberg. MTI and the liquidators have agreed to cooperate with the US regulators in any further actions and investigations related to the scam. Now, I don't know how cooperative they're going to be if they were already lying to the FSCA. Right? Pay attention to the fact that when FX Choice booted them, they told people to go to Trade 300. And here it comes out, it's a non-existent entity. So for those that went to Trade 300, to who did that money go to? I know for a fact it wasn't in a broker. I know that for a fact it wasn't in a broker. How do you guys think this man had the liquid cash? Sorry. How do you think this man had the liquid cash to just spot and create a new life on the other side? I'm gonna need you guys to start paying attention, start looking at things, start questioning things, because ultimately, that is how you guys get to the bottom of the real solutions. Because how I've gotten to evidence now is only by asking questions. Literally. Is only by asking. I mean, you guys have literally seen me. Okay, maybe it's not such a huge thing, but you guys have seen me going through different ways to try and get to that listing. There's many ways to skin a cat, especially scamming through Forex. There's many ways. And the sad part is, it doesn't matter how I edit my video, it doesn't matter what information I bring forth, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm always going to be hated. And that's okay, I'm fine. But for the haters, right? When my words does come true, right? How do you feel though? How do you feel having placed your faith, your confidence in someone that we have already said is a scammer? Huh? I just want to know. Almal wat saam geëet het en ken hulle mors die man Lolo was playing with me with these odds. Hectic. So, guys, this is bad. I don't know if you guys see it the same way I do, but this is fucking bad. This is fucking bad. Now, I'm telling you guys this when I always tell you guys that there's people that we never hear of. There is people that we don't see. There's people that your stories are always going unheard of, or their stories are always going unheard of. What about those people? Huh, guys? What about them? I mean, I brought you guys the Checkpoint episode with Louis Jr. Chakwane, and I mean, for so long, I've always told you guys, but listen, these guys are making their money some other way. And you guys are always telling me, no, that's not the case. They are trading, they are taking profits. We are seeing the profits, we are seeing the... No, it doesn't happen. Like, and I always tell you guys now, be careful of these gents that's running with brokers. Be careful of these gents. Because how many times must I come and tell you guys, oh, but listen, this one is fooling you because that broker makes it looks like it's a real account. That broker makes it looks like he made profit. That broker makes it looks like he made a withdrawal. Just so that you can get enticed. Now, let me tell it to you guys clearly, and this is why I say brokers won't, and also this is why I applaud QuasiTrade, right? Brokers won't come to me for brand deals, for promotion, for advertising, because I do not do things that would skew your perception of what is happening. And I pride myself in that. I won't take money to mislead you guys, ever. And I pride myself in that. I've spent way too many years building up the credit. And I know I've just been busy 3 years? But I've spent way too long building up this name of mine. I'm not gonna throw it away just like that. Never. I don't want to see it thrown away just like that. And the gag is now, what many people do not understand is that, like you guys have heard there's people that do not come and report, right? And we understand that there are those that doesn't come to report because they don't want to be identified. They may be humiliated by making these wrong choices. They don't want to get reminded of their stupid choices. They want to move on. Cool. But now I think I've exposed to you guys twice where we have older people that harms them after this. So could it be that there's a large number of people that is not coming to submit their claims because they have already passed on? And once again, I stand on that. I know in future, these news publications will bring my word. They will bring my word that's been spoken with these fucking reggemaakte tanden. They will make it through. This half chip tooth here has been talking the truth all along. SABC, they will just come and confirm it. Checkpoint will just come and Card Branch will just come and confirm it. So, I'm really gonna advise you guys. It's time you guys check what these men are doing. It's time you guys check what they're really up to. Because when you guys look at it like this now, on the back end, none of these people that's running investment houses ever comes forward to tell you guys the truth. None of these people that's running investment houses ever comes forward to let you guys know, okay, so our money is frozen, but if you want your money to be separated from that's frozen, please put in an application with this and that organization to have a stay for your money. A stay for your money is basically where they separate it from, I don't know of one investor that did this for their investing clients. And when I say I don't know one, I mean all of these investment houses that I've exposed recently. All of them, you name it, they are part of the problem. And when I say what is the problem? The problem is that the banks would freeze their money because fraudulent transactions has been taking place. And you guys might now ask, fraudulent transactions, how? These guys aren't FSCA regulated to be taking money in. So whatever they make, whatever money comes in has been gained fraudulently. So therefore it's fraud, right? That is why the banks can't close your account because you are promising someone 7% per week. The banks can't close because you are promising someone 1% per day. Banks can't close your bank account for that. Banks can only close your account if there's fraud that has been going on. So now the banks have because you guys must understand, and you guys must check now. You must understand that the banks can see the money come in, right? Cool. Once it gets to a point where it's like, they're gonna do their research now. And banks have specialized teams for that. Now you guys must understand, your social media is gonna get combed through. And these guys, they aren't your normal... I mean, I have told you guys before about the Wayback Machine, right? I've told you guys about the Wayback Machine, whereby if I had a Facebook and I deleted posts, I can, through the Wayback Machine, get to that posts. These guys then put one and one together and they're, okay, so it's because of this that this money is coming in. Okay, cool. Are you FSCA regulated to be doing these kind of things? Oh, no. Now they report you to the Financial Intelligence Center. Now they give the banks a directive back to be like, can I cap that account? These people aren't regulated to do what they're doing. Now, when that happens, the investor is privy about it. They let him know about it. What should he then do? He should go to his clients to be like, listen guys, the money got frozen. This is the reason why the money got frozen. But this is how you can apply to possibly get a stay on your funds. Do they do that? Do they do that? Any investment house that I've exposed over this past year now, that you can think of, do they do that? And I mean, it happens every single time. Every single time. Do they come out to tell their clients, oh, but listen, you must actually do this? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So, for me, guys, from my end, I want you guys to be more careful going forth. I want you guys to stay away from investment opportunities, right? It doesn't, I've realized it doesn't matter, and I'm still gonna come and plug you guys. But I've realized that it doesn't matter how hard I go look for FSCA regulated entities to help you guys. Some of you just aren't gonna listen. Because how many times have I told you guys, go to Rolio Jack's YouTube channel, right? Link in the description. There you will find technical analysis. There you will find fundamental analysis. There you will find court report. There you will find commentary on stuff that's happening, like with BRICS, for example, when that BRICS thing came out, right? Rolio delivered commentary that could give you an indication of maybe how the markets will be moving or behaving in the next week or two. You understand what I'm saying? But because Rolio isn't showing off, yay, I recently moved into a new home, yay, this is the car that I drive, I can take a lot of roofs with this car. Because it doesn't do that, people won't rush to that. Now you must understand, They have given you a source already whereby you can learn on your own time how to do it by yourself. You guys are almost always asking me, I must help you guys. I must show you guys and I must help you guys, right? Now, when you look at that, there's help, free help. But because the positions aren't being shown, you guys' interest on there. How many times have I pointed you guys to FSA regulated program? I'm just gonna use Crazy Trade as an example now. Link in bio, link in description. Crazy Trade is FSA regulated. They're the first broker to be ODP regulated, which is the over-the-counter derivatives provider license. Like all of this information I bring forth to you guys. Crazy Trade like literally has no complaints because they are, I wouldn't say a silent company, but it's like they are fairly unknown. It's not that they are totally unknown, but they are fairly unknown. And the reason why they are unknown is because they don't pay influencers to promote them like these unscrupulous brokers that comes for a season and then leave once they've made enough money. Right? I'm going to make an example now. Veracity markets. People wouldn't listen to me when I said, listen, here's an FSCA regulated broker. There's all of their details. You can even phone the FSCA, speak to someone to find out if this entity that I'm telling you is FSCA regulated, if it is really FSCA regulated. Do your due diligence, right? Deposit your money there. Make trades, you know? Then, you guys are like, Kikinai, Veracity, we with Veracity. It's cheap to enter Nasdaq trades with Veracity. It's Veracity. And now, where's Veracity now? Where's Veracity now? I know Quasi's still standing after 13 years. I know Quasi's still standing. Where's Veracity though? You guys use these other brokers. It's constantly off quotes. Why don't we see that with Quasi? Why? Is it maybe because the people at Quasi aren't bent on your money? And I mean, you guys must start like piecing one and one together. You guys must start piecing one and one together. Hey, Fortune and Kosher. But, sorry. But I'm a hater. I'm jealous, I'm broke. I want you guys to overlook all of that. Because that is the deflection that they use to get you or to make you think that I have no valid opinion or I have no valid say in what I am exposing. You guys must understand, my work speaks for itself, yeah? My work speaks. I might not be channel-wise where I want to be. I might not have my 100,000 subscribers. I might not have my 200,000. I might not have my million subscribers that I am like really working hard towards. I might not have it. But in the end, I understand that when it comes, it will come at the right time. Because I have done things properly. And when it comes, it won't be something that can be snatched out of my hands just like that. Because I have done things properly. You guys understand? When I get the support of 100,000 subscribers, it's not because of the giveaways. Sure, the giveaways is just a way of me giving back to you guys. But it won't be because of that. It will be because I have constantly put in effort to put the correct foot forward for you guys every single time. And that is what these guys are finding it hard to do. They are finding it really hard to put their best foot forward because they know the moment they put their best foot forward, you would know what their real life situation is actually like. I mean, I'm not gonna name names, but we had this big forex trader Yeah, let me name names, man. There you have, what's his name? Tristan Hanslow. When you look at his photos, the backgrounds and everything, it's just giving rich boy aesthetic. But now when you look at his apology video and you look at the background where he made the apology video and all of that, then you start to question the reality of things. You start to question, like, is this bruh really living the life that he is portraying through his Instagram? And again, I need you guys to understand that Instagram is just a highlight reel. These people are showing you what they want you to see. Not that what they are showing you is real. Not that what is happening is what is actually going on. Nah. I need you guys to pay attention, because very often, the key lies in their lifestyle. On behalf of everyone here, we appreciate the effort and all say to show me, bruh. I sincerely appreciate you. It's followers like you guys now that really keeps me motivated and really makes me make an effort to come to you guys with these stories, because at the end of the day, if I can educate you guys, I can show you guys this, then it's a case of you guys would know how to navigate your way. And like I said, soon it will get to a point there where scammers won't be needed to be exposed, because everyone has been exposed. And then it's gonna be a real test, because it's gonna be now, okay, why are you still falling for these things? Why? So, guys, be careful, be clever, be real. Don't let these guys ever fool you. I'm still gonna hang around for the last 5 minutes. If there is anyone that got duped by MTI that would like to have a say, if there's anyone that has been duped by MTI that would like to have a moment, you can most definitely hit a call. I think I have left the cell phone number to the channel so many times in the chat that you guys like should be able to see it and stuff, but it is there. Yeah, then you guys can quickly hit the call before I go. But guys, you guys really need to start paying attention to these things. Once you guys see promises are being made, once you guys are seeing a guaranteed return is being explained to you, once you guys are seeing a small turnaround time in these schemes, I'm gonna need you guys to understand that you aren't possibly dealing or probably dealing with a scam and a scammer. It's like that. Sorry, you are dealing with a scammer. You are busy with someone that is going to scam you. And that is basically the reason why I'm doing these exposures, so that you guys can check, okay, so MTI promised this in this way. When it comes to the time frame that they promised the return on investments, this is the time frame that they promised people. This is the returns that they promised people. This is how little people must invest. They aren't FSCA regulated. Now you look at the next company now. It's like, oh, but these things are very similar to this company. And you guys get what I'm saying? So now, because you know how scammers and scam companies are moving, you are able to vet companies that is still coming to you. You are able to vet companies that you might have an interest in. You are able to vet mentors that you are looking to buy a course from. You are able to vet robot sellers whom you are wanting to buy a robot from. That is the only reason why I'm doing this, so that you guys can have a base of, because let me break you guys' head in for a minute. You guys know I'm not one with weak points, right? When you go to the shops, right, you take your kid with you. You must go buy shoes for your kid now. No? The first thing, is it school shoes or is it civic shoes, normal shoes, right? That's the first criteria. The second criteria is the size. Does this fit my child? The third criteria, does this suit the dress code of my child's school? The fourth criteria, is this school shoes? Okay, it is school shoes, but is it like school shoes, or is it school PT shoes? You guys get what I'm saying? So you have all of this criteria that you're going to the shop just to buy a little pair of shoes for your children. Why don't you have a criteria when you are looking to invest into companies? Why don't you have a criteria when you are looking to buy mentorship courses from people? Why don't you have a criteria when you are looking to buy robots from people? Why don't you have a criteria when you are looking to buy signals from people? Why don't you have a criteria when you are looking to start an account with a broker? Why don't you have a criteria when you are looking to invest into? Why don't you have a criteria? Period. Because if you don't have a criteria, if you don't have anything to stand for, you will fall for anything. And that is currently the case. You guys are falling for it. And it's so sad you guys aren't even falling for wealth. If it's maybe Johan Rupert that scam you. No, not Johan. Anton. Johan is Anton's father. If it was maybe Anton Rupert that scammed you, I would have understand. If it was maybe Kobus Visser that scammed you, I would have understood. If it was Cyril Ramaphosa that scammed you, I would have understood. If it was Patrice Motsepe that scammed you, I would have understood. If it was Aliko Dangote that scammed you, I would have understood. Because you can verify those people's riches. You see their opulence every single day. Their opulence is to such a point that you don't even know what cars they drive. Right? I won't blame. But when it comes to these people, like, I mean, I've shown you guys, one of the criteria is a lifestyle changes. Why do these Forex mentors only glow up once they are selling courses, signals, account management, and investment plans? And you must understand, I'm not talking about all the Forex traders now. I'm just talking about the scammers now. Why? Why didn't you see the BMWs before you gave your money? Why didn't you see the mansions before you gave your money? Why didn't you see the fancy restaurant, the penthouse suites, the luxurious holidays before you gave your money? Can I tell you why? Because your money was used to buy these experiences. I mean, yeah, it's been shown. I think that is why they are, that lady Sherry is busy trying to, like, scrambling to get that house sold. Because she's probably going to lose that house. And then what? And then, house is not like money. If you have lost your house, you've lost it. And there's no way you can get it back. You've lost it. Are you going to build that same house again? Are you going to find that same house again? You guys understand what I'm saying? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So, that is the very first thing that you guys need to look at. Lifestyle changes. These mentors, they come to you with their little 2014, 2015, 2016 polos. But then after you guys have paid them for their tens of thousands of rands courses, their tens of thousands of rands robots, their tens of thousands of rands signals, and you guys must understand, the tens of thousands of rands, no, is not paid at once. Because I'm going to use Joey Snyder as an example because I know that he charges monthly for his signals. Joey Snyder's signals is $7.99 per month. Doesn't sound a lot, no? But it sounds a lot when I say 8,000 for the year, no? You guys see what I'm saying? These guys that have you on monthly retainers, you are funding their lifestyles. Laugh out loud, Melzi is saying her mom told him that money that is followed by tears is not good money. Then he crumbled and failed to explain it. We all know what that meant. 100%. 100% gracious. Money that has been received illicitly is never going to last. So, I'm telling you guys, all of these people that's responsible for people going to bed and hungry, for people committing suicides, for people not being able to pay their children's school fees, for people not being able to buy food in the house. And Kiki, there's also one thing that I would like to address. There was a comment on my YouTube where someone was like, oh, but why are you now covering up for this lady? And I'm talking about the Louis Junior Chakwani episode now, where we saw that old lady that was crying. And yes, it's not Louis Junior Chakwani's fault that this lady is put up. Cool. That lady never made it a secret that she was poor. No? I want to stand for this. That lady never made it a secret that she was poor. She didn't let Checkpoint come into her house and show her, look here, this lady is rich, and then she lost that money. That lady was so humble to show her fridge. We understood from the jump that lady was poor. We understood that. But because of Louis Junior Chakwani, she has to go make loans every time she gets her SASSA money, which puts her on a constant backlog with the Machunisa. Do you understand that? That is why that lady, I wouldn't say she's in trouble, but that is why she's fucking stressed out, because when she gets a SASSA grant, it goes to the Machunisa just like that. But let's be real, this is South Africa. That Machunisa is probably sitting with her SASSA card. And you have cut the time to ask me kak like that? Huh? How would you like it if your grandma couldn't eat? How would you like it if your mother had to go to bed hungry? How would you have liked it if you came from school checking, you're gonna lick a pop open your fridge now, take out some butter, take out your jam, take out your peanut butter, which is the basics. Popping up your bread bun, slicing up some bread, there's nothing. But you are talking nonsense like that? Huh? This is why I'm saying, I hope Louis Junior Chakwani's karma catches up to him in jail, because outside it won't catch up to him. If anyone that has invested with him approaches him now, he can get a get out of jail card with him quickly by saying, oh no, let me pay you out, let me quickly pay you out. And he will do that because his life is in danger. But in jail, who's looking after him there? Who's looking after him there? And again, I'm telling you guys, people like Louis Junior Chakwani, no? And you must understand, he has been on the run. He hasn't been on the run from the cops though. Because when the cops came looking for him, what did he go do? Hy het homself gaan oorgee. He went to a police station and said, yeah, I am. So why was he on the run? Who's looking for you? Whose money did you take? 1 and 1? 1 and 1? 1 and 1. They weren't on the run because the police are chasing them. They weren't on the run because the Hawks were investigating them. They were on the run because they took money from the underworld. And I constantly tell people, when you go into this and you portray to be this big trader, you can make people millions and millions and millions of rand. Guys, this is South Africa. You can say South Africa is the crime country of the world, maybe after Brazil and the favelas. But you understand what I'm trying to say? It is a given that gangsters is going to try and approach you to get you to clean their money for them. Does it make sense now why he was on the run? Does it make sense now why he was on the run? Does it make sense now why his mother is constantly looking like a train wreck when you see that lady? And I'm not meaning, by the way, she's dressed. No, she's dressed fine. Look at the facial expression. Look at that dead outlook she has. I'm telling you guys, a lot is still gonna happen on the scam front when it comes to Forex. A lot has happened, but a whole lot more is still gonna happen. And the day that karma catches up with Louis Junior Chakwane, I'm not even gonna feel sorry for him. I might not come and rejoice about it because I don't want to be known as someone that rejoices in other people's pain. But I'm not gonna pray for him. I'm not gonna feel sorry for him. No, sir. You made the choice to take money from people. You made that choice, sir. You did. You made that choice. So, guys, that was it. Only 10,000 people that was invested in MTI will get their money back. And like I said, 23,000 of those investors are from the US. So I don't know if that whole 10,000 number is going to be allocated to the US or if it will be spread right across the globe. But one thing is very for certain. South Africans, you guys are again at the backlog. And the reason why you guys are on the backlog is because, number one, you guys don't listen to me when I tell you guys, go report these claims, go and submit your findings, go and apply. You guys don't listen to me, right? That's number one. And then number two, obviously, our justice system. Our justice system. So, with everything being as it is, I'm gonna need you guys to only start looking at FSCA regulated things, FSCA regulated opportunities, FSCA regulated investment companies. Because clearly, these overnight companies, your MTI, your CFX, your FBKs, all of these, it doesn't work out. Clearly, it doesn't work out. When there's more developments to come forth from this and from other stories, you guys must definitely know I'm going to be the first to come and let you guys know about it. But that is all we have time for today. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much to my sponsor, Squeezy Trade, for always standing behind me and the message. Please go and look for them in the description. They are FSA regulated and they are regulated with the most recent ODP license, which is the over-the-counter derivatives provider license. And then I would also like to say thank you to Rolio Jack. Go and check out his YouTube. Free information galore. So you don't have to take out another cent for anyone. Thank you so much for joining. I sincerely appreciate you guys. I will see you guys in my next stream, which will probably be tomorrow.